Just that first shakedown, you can tell it's better. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to the OAG RC. I am Craig. Thank you very much for joining me today. As you will have guessed by the very short intro, we are going to be taking both of the TT02 chassis, which are now complete, out onto the drive to do a slalom test with them. Very similar to the one that Phil and Mark have done on their Phaser and TT02 Subaru off. We're going to try and do the same with this. And the reason I thought I'd do that is it's a great way of comparing how these two chassis are going to compare over a very, very simple on-road test. Now, I won't be running the standard TT02 with the road tyres. I will be switching the rally block tyres between the two chassis. But let's go out and see how we get on with this one first. And then we'll have a little gap, switch to this one. Don't look too far over there, something new going on. And then we'll have a little roundup to work out which one was better. Right, starting off with a little test run. And I think it's fair to say that this is a lot more difficult than I expected it to be. And you can see that my initial run is not the smoothest slalom. So that run with the TT02 did stop pretty suddenly because somewhere within there, the pinion has come off that torque-tuned motor, which is really annoying. It stopped me in my tracks, but I don't think I was going to get it much quicker. Let's turn our attentions to the Type S next. What I will say is I've already had a problem with the torque-tuned motor in the Type S, so this one's going to be coming out of here and going into that other chassis. It seems to have jammed up. I got through the runs fine, but it's been sat on the bench for the last couple of days and now it won't move. The whole motor's just jammed. I don't quite know what's going on there. We'll work that out, but we'll be repurposing this torque-tuned motor in that chassis very, very soon. So an initial shakedown of the TT02 Type S shows me that this one is looking a little bit easier to drive. Just that first shakedown, you can tell it's better. Okay. Spoke a little too soon there, didn't I? As I slammed it into the wall. Now that did not do this chassis any favours whatsoever. so it's definitely faster, but that smack into the wall just did something. I can't quite work out what it's done, so we'll give it another couple of runs, but I think I might have broken something already. But does that surprise you? Doesn't surprise me. Here we go. 0.00. This is so much harder than it looks. 8.67, I think we'll call that done. So, the Type S reigned supreme in the end. Some of you have already said that I really should have been running a body shell for a fair comparison, but I haven't because it wasn't ready at the time. But now it is done in all of its glory, and it does look pretty spectacular. So I think it's fair to say, on that very simple test, the Type S is a far better handling chassis than the original TT02. There's less slop, is one way of describing it. There's less unpredictability in the steering train. I think it helps the high torque servo saver. I think it definitely helps the suspension setup is a lot cleaner as well. Those shocks, those oil-filled shocks, are a lot smoother when it drives out on certainly that simple slalom test. But I expect that to translate into a better run when it comes to a rally as well. The ground clearance has been improved just by changing those rally block tyres. The ground clearance has improved to probably about the same. There might be a couple of mils difference between the two chassis now, but it's almost identical. So what I've decided now to start doing is we will leave it there in terms of the comparisons between the two chassis. If you are getting a TT02 chassis, then just get the TT02 Type S. It's a lot better and certainly will give you a lot more car for the money. What I'm now going to start doing is thinking about how we take the other TT02 that I have, the speed chassis that we did, and add some modifications to this now to make it into a more fully blown rally car ready to take on the Orchard Raceway. That is me for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon on the OAG RC. Goodbye for now.